First and foremost, congratulations to Mike, who won the MVP Electron giveaway. He chose the glow-in-the-dark Envy, so congratulations. Welcome back to Disc and Ball's Golf channel, where it is windy. It's so windy I can't really set my camera down. Even on the lowest setting, on the lowest setting it might be okay. Okay, well that's fine. But dude, it's nuts. It is solidly 20 to 22, gusting probably close to 30. And so, I'm going to test two theories. One, the most important one, what's more overstable? The tilt, which wants to blow away in this wind, or the meta tilt? And I've heard everyone's like, oh, the premium plastic's more stable. I don't know if that's the case. We're going to see if my drone's going to fly away. That's something we're going to mess with. Hopefully it won't. It says it can hold its flight in like 25-mile-per-hour winds. So if it starts drifting away, I'm going to have to, either let it get caught up in those trees, or just hope that it doesn't suck. But yeah, the tilt is the most overstable thing I've ever thrown. The flick, actually, I just discovered, is pretty close. So the flick, very tilt-like vibes. But the meta tilt is supposedly even more stable, which that just seems incomprehensible given the stability of the original tilt. So we're gonna throw them and see what the hell they do, and see if indeed the premium tilt is more overstable than the base model. But holy shit, dude, this is my drone was sitting on the meta, and it tried to slide off and blow away in the wind, and I fortunately caught it, because otherwise I'd probably be down a drone, and that would be very tragic. So let's get started. So the answer to the drone question is it kind of died down, but it's struggling to maintain position. I think it's okay. I think it'll work. I'm gonna give it a go. And then I'm going to get out here and I've got like the camera kind of dug into a little hole here. So hopefully it doesn't fall over and crack its face open on this concrete. Okay, so we're gonna be throwing these forehand because that's the most wobbly, like understable way to throw them. I might throw some backhands. It's not gonna much matter, I don't think, in this wind, because they'll just turn over eventually, like instantly, pretty much. This is silly though. They're both allegedly the same weight. I can weigh them when I get back home, but it's wild. So let's give them a toss downwind. I'm gonna Anheuser the shit out of them, like fucking absolute shit. Probably try and release them like almost vertical, maybe. You know what? I'll just release them vertical. I'm just gonna basically a tomahawk throw with the fucking tilt. I fought to flat, but I think this tailwind is keeping them from doing stuff. Now that one fought to flat and skipped, so let's run down there and see how they do in the headwind. So I just picked up the first. I gave the second one a little more height to let it stable up, and it did, and it not only stabled up, but it landed on hyzer and skipped a bit. Yeah, that's a fire ant hill. Don't fuck with those. Those are bad. As the tilt skipped through it. Oh, hi, drone. So a lav mic that I'm testing also is tucked in my shirt. I don't think it would fare well being exposed, but in the shirt seems okay. I guess I'll know later. But so we'll go with the base first, and hopefully my thing doesn't blow over. It is trying so hard to blow over in this wind. That's insane. Anyway. So I'm just going to release this flat and see if we can get it to turn over in this wind. I mean, like, if I have 64 miles per hour of whip plus 30 mile per hour wind, that's like 90 something miles per hour. I might turn something over if I throw a wobbler. So, no. It was wobbling and flipped to vertical. That's insane. All right, go with the meta now. Nope. Kind of did the same thing and let's tinker in the wind again really quick. I'm gonna run and grab those. Basically the drone fighting the wind. It wasn't fully charged, but yeah, the battery died really quick. It's like 20 minutes of flight time when it's fully charged. Probably about 50% charged, and I got maybe 6 minutes of battery. So the wind is nasty. It's like it was flying full power at the end. When it started to lose power, the wind was just taking it away. I had to bring it down to ground level. So drone loses to wind. That's good to know. We're gonna try that again, but more annied. I tried to release both of those flat. It seems like the original tilt stabled up quicker, like it actually flipped up flat. This one seemed to ride ever so slightly longer, and I don't know if that's, I mean, I can check it when I'm doing the editing, but it seemed like it's held very briefly before just dumped over the same way, maybe not quite as fast as the original. So I'm going to do a big Annie into this headwind, see how long it takes to tip over. Hopefully not my camera, nor foreshadowing there. Stop it, dude, don't. Anyway, let's go. Big Annie and see what it does. Okay, solid 120 feet, do not. Okay, so yeah, it got out there and then dumped over right away. It's like fucking goofy. These discs are just, I don't even know. It seems like the harder you throw them, the more they like do dumb things. So, trying the same thing, big Annie with this one, see how long it takes. That one flies, yeah. That one actually flew a normal flight. So, this calls for more science. Let's get a new battery too for that drone. I don't even know that the Sennheiser microphone has been an absolute beast in the wind, but I don't even know that it's gonna like handle this. So here's the standard tilt. Meta tilt's over there. Definitely the Meta actually flew a flight, at least for a little while. And so I'm really thinking that the Meta might be less stable. Never mind, that's not even the Meta. Here's the Meta. That was a trash plate. I mean, that's a fucking option. And still, that's a solid 30-40 feet. I am out of hands. I'm gonna shut this off with my nose. My tongue? Okay, so obviously I don't have backhand power. You know, throw them upside down, they're supposed to travel a little more reasonably. Like maybe like a, I don't know, a beefcake. I'm not even in frame, huh? Super beefy, I don't know, flick or machete backhand or something. I can't imagine trying to machete backhand, like with any distance. But yeah, so we'll just try and Annie these and see if we can get any semblance of distance out of them. Probably not, but fun to give it a go. Plus we have to get these discs down there to test them in the wind some more. So it flew for the briefest of seconds and the wind was like, fuck you, get out of here. I don't even know how the best to grip a disc upside down. Whatever. Ow! That flew pretty okay. Right into that fire ant hill. Neat. So just trying to find a place to stand this camera up is a huge hassle. I think due to better grip, the orange one flew further. I think I gripped it more like a normal disc at the cost of my thumb. I see why Simon is like, don't do that more than a few times. Yeah. Or same with grenades. Trying to rip those. Yeah. not comfortable. I should try grenade grip backhand Annie. I don't think I've done that before. That would be huh. Grenade grip, but like on horizontal. That's wild. I don't think I've done that. Anyway, test this theory. Rip them both. I'm going to throw them as hard as I can. Try and get the same angle to the greatest degree of accuracy, I guess, for lack of a better word. So, actually, I'm going to try and release this like horizontal or like vertical. It goes all the way 100 degrees, flips out. Try and do vertical with the meta. That one almost looked like it wanted to get over and tomahawk, but it fought out and all the way back to vertical the other way. So let's see what I can do with this one. This one might dump. This one might turn all the way into a tomahawk. It didn't fight out as quick. It hit the ground. One more time. I didn't even have the drone recording. I'm an idiot. So one more time. So I synced the releases here and I gave the standard tilt way more height than the meta, and so it's not a good example here, unfortunately. Let's see. I'm gonna pick a target. That left pole out there. Try and throw it vertical at that. See how long it takes to fight out. So, standard tilt got out of it. I feel like I hit my target pretty well. Started on my target anyway. Meta tilt. It fought out too. Shit, there goes my theories. I think it's going to be the uncontrolled low throw. I'm going to throw it at that car at probably a 45 and see what fights out after that. Oh, that got over quick. That was so weird. It like hit the ground like a knuckleball and just floated. Alright, so let's go to the outro. Okay, so this will just be by drone. So that one's there, and then the meta is there. So it's a solid little distance. Like, I'm walking over to the tilt. Hey, look, I'm about to be in front. So, no, it's that fucking trash fucking thing again. Wow. I should have made this video tilt versus fucking styrofoam plate. So there's the actual tilt, the meta tilt. The wind blows my fucking drone. So ultimately, what do I think? I think I'm gonna have to go into editing to see for sure, but I think the meta is less stable than the original. And initially when the meta tilt came out, that's what people were saying, was that it was slightly less stable. And if I had to guess, I'm gonna have to check frame by frame. Ultimately, if you're looking for a stupidly overstable utility disc, the tilt's gonna do the trick, really. Like any type of tilt, maybe you can beat one in to the point that it's like a beefy, like, I don't know, like a new machete or something maybe, but like yeah, really, I mean, it's hard to go wrong with if you're looking for something in that thing. Or you throw it, you're 90 degrees, your tree kicks away from the fairway, you're in blackberry bushes or whatever spiky ass fruitless vines they have here in Texas, and you need to throw something that goes out 50 feet and then goes 90 degrees one direction or the other. Yeah, the tilt is definitely that disc. But I couldn't even tell the difference for sure. It's going to take a frame by frame lookup. Both of them are overstable. Like I said, I technically think that the original tilt is more stable than the meta. I'm going to do some editing and find out, like, and see maybe if I can confirm. Maybe it's my release, maybe it's something else. But until then, you know what? I'll see you in the editing room, because I might not record it, but I'll do audio and give me my thoughts once I've seen it. So my full opinion is that the tilts are probably super close to identical in stability. The differences I could see in overall estimates on, number of frames to get to flat from whatever angle seem to mostly be my throwing angle, my release angle. So really, I couldn't tell one way or another. The meta seems to be maybe a tiny bit glidier, and that could just be because the grippiness of the plastic on the standard tilt is, more prone to drag in the wind compared to the smoother meta plastic. But honestly, I have no idea. They both seem so close to identical flight-wise. But yeah, that's. I don't think I can definitively say one way or another if the meta is more or less stable than the standard tilt. Mint discs. Ding! Mint, I need a new Eternal Bobcat, please. As always, thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll see you on the course. Oh, regrets! What did I do? I actually rolled a lot. I don't know if this lav mic appreciating my movement.